This is crazy snow. Look at that. It's another beautiful snow day, and let's go to lunch. The only thing that concerns me, of course, is the salt all across. I don't want any corrosion. We're living in a winter wonderland. Welcome everybody. My name is Michael, and today we're discussing about Tom Brady and Gisele Bundchen and their charity. How these guys were worth $770 million, and of that, only a tiny portion was actually donated to charities, despite them saying they did a lot of charity work. Now, when we dig deeper, looks like it was not even a single percentage point that went in. It was actually something crazy like 0.018%. So around $600-something thousand, of which some charities only received a couple $100. So the Luz Foundation is their foundation from 2007 to 2019, where they have earned huge amounts of money. Only a small percentage went to charities, with some receiving $300, $400, $1,000, which it's always good to give to charity. But at that point, the benefits, the tax benefits, don't even outweigh the good that they did. Yes, it's great that you get a little something, but remember, some of these charities don't even donate the full amount to whatever charitable action it is. They have to pay their employees. They have to, I think half of these charities are scams anyways, but still, they have to have costs, and from those costs, they deduct whatever percentage they have to from donations, and then only a small percentage of what's actually donated goes to those in need, whether it's animals, children, or whatever the cause may actually be. So it's a very personal question. Do you donate to charity? Have you ever donated to charity? Not everybody does. Not everybody cares. Not everybody has the money to donate. But once you're already at that point where you're close to being a billionaire and you're living a luxurious lifestyle, and you're not, I wouldn't care so much if you're not boasting about it, but saying you've done so much good for the world. And also, on top of, why are we reporting on this? Well, recently they've been both in the news. Yeah, there's divorce proceedings, whatever. I could care less about that. But they've been in the news over FTX and crypto. And they've been sued, amongst other celebrities, for promoting crypto and getting paid millions of dollars to promote cryptocurrency, FTX exchange, which recently, people don't even know if it was just a full-on scam at that point with Alameda Research. Maybe Alameda Research was just a scapegoat, and FTX was really just funneling investor money to Alameda. They were funneling investor money to Alameda, and they never really were trading. We don't know what was happening behind the scenes, because we had further research into FTX where, unlike a normal company where, payments have to be approved and whatnot, payments were approved with emojis. Hey, listen, I need money for this. All right, emoji, woohoo, thumbs up, there we go. FTX and Alameda money went to personal use and personal loans in amounts of hundreds of millions of dollars, and for real estate in the Bahamas, and just crazy lavish expenses. This is an interesting lifestyle. So anyways, these celebrities are making a ton of money, and whether they were involved, their percentage of involvement with FTX, it's unclear. We're not really sure if they even knew what was going on. Probably not. Probably they're clueless, and they're making tons of money from being models and being a famous sports player, and they could care less. They're getting so many endorsements and influencers and sponsorships, so let's not focus in on that. So what's interesting is you're able to donate to anything you want to, but they donated a huge amount to a Tibetan meditation group, and whoo, man, it's windy. All the snow's blowing around. And yoga groups. So you're donating to the WWF, World Wildlife Fund, and donating to water foundations and saving the children or whatever. And then here you go, boom, yoga and meditation, tens of thousands of dollars. So in total, they donated $640,402, which is just 0.000008% of their total net worth, a very teeny-tiny amount. And most of that went to yoga and meditation. Now, of course, we cannot judge, but the decent charities only received a couple $100 here and there. Now, there was also a fun theory floating around that what if the divorce was all planned? Because when you're worth $770 million as a couple, if you divorce and in the midst of FTX falling, which some compare to liken to a Ponzi scheme, you might have a better chance of sheltering yourself from the fallout. And what better cover story than to say, oh no, Tom Brady is back in football, and he said he'd quit, but he's going back. That's it. Divorce time. And both of them were present at the Bahamas crypto event. And both of them kept traveling around. Gisele Bundchen was buying mansions or whatever. I'm not reading too deep into it, but it is an interesting theory. I think it's just a coincidence. I think these are like the conspiracy theory type people posting about this. Like, what if? But it is a nice theory. I mean, it's not like people haven't done this ever before. They've faked the divorce. I mean, they actually went through with the divorce, but they're still in love with each other. They're going to remarry or whatever to shelter themselves from money. When you're ultra rich, the atmosphere is completely different because you know that the entire world is out to get your money. And with FTX, there's huge fallout. Now, nothing may happen to them because, again, they were just high-profile individuals who were caught promoting something that, honestly, very few people thought something ever would happen to FTX. I am one of those people that thought FTX was a really large company because it was. It was ginormous. It grew very quickly. It wasn't a Binance type of deal, but I was very familiar with it, and I thought, okay, this is interesting that they're doing bailouts. They must have a lot of money. I didn't know the full scope of everything. Do I think SBF is a fraudster? I think a laser online type of deal or BitConnect or whatever, or OneCoin, those were just straight up scams. This was different. Now, it's been coming out in the news recently that Alameda, SBF's girlfriend or whatever, they're having these wild parties. Very similar with the word, instead of a C, it's an S, but the centralized exchanges short form. So they're having these wild parties and using interesting substances and just blowing money and their wild ideas. But again, these were very young people, inexperienced. They got into a lot of money. I don't know. Anyways, so we're just kind of mixing FTX and Bundchen and Brady now. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't really know what else to say, so here's Christmas. Right before Thanksgiving, so woohoo! Thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Man, I love it. Take care. All right, we're having a bit of fun. Woo! Woo! First black ice. Raining and snowing right before. I mean, this is awesome. I love just slipping and sliding. It is awesome. Now, this is an all-wheel drive vehicle, so it's not that great, but man, tons of fun. All right.